So right now I have the open cluster NGC663 in the constellation Cassiopeia in the eyepiece of my 8-inch SCT telescope, and I've got my 32mm Plossl eyepiece in, and we're going to have a quick look in stellarium to see where exactly in Cassiopeia NGC663 is located, and then we'll get on with the sketch, so stay tuned.
NGC663 is an open cluster in the constellation Cassiopeia. There is an estimated 400 stars in this cluster and covers an area of sky that is half a degree, which is about the size of a full moon in the sky. It is roughly 6,800 light years away, with a magnitude around 7, and an age between 20 to 25 million years. Now that we know where the telescope is pointing, let's have a go at sketching this object. Since this is an open cluster, I just use a white charcoal pencil to place the stars from the outside of the field of view, and I work my way in towards the inside. I usually start off by marking the brightest stars first, then go through and get the dimmer stars, and after I get those easy to find stars, I'll look around for stars that flash in and out of sight, and I'll get those down on the sketch. After getting all the stars placed, I go through with a kneaded eraser and dim some stars to give the overall sketch a little more depth and avoid all the stars being of the same brightness. And that about does it for the sketch. Let's go have a look at the final drawing. Here's the final sketch after bringing it inside and getting it up on the computer. I went through and just erased some of the smudge marks that were on it. From my notes while observing, I wrote, "Very few bright stars in the field of view, mostly dim stars. Couldn't tell if the empty areas have dim stars I was unable to resolve or if they are just empty. Maybe a very slight yellow color to the brightest of stars in the cluster." I did not happen to go through and add any color to the stars because I was kind of iffy on the coloring of it, so I just left it the way it was. Anyway, that about wraps up this sketch. Thank you very much for watching, and clear skies.